Welcome to our channel, USA Coin Spot. In this video I am going to tell you about $50 United States of America, which are very valuable and rare. If you have them, you can take advantage of them. Top 1. Have you ever looked at an old coin and wondered, could this be worth more than my car? Could this be my hidden fortune? Well, today, we're going deep into one of the most underrated, overlooked, and incredibly valuable coins that could be sitting in a drawer, a forgotten coin album, or an untouched proof set in your attic. This isn't just a coin story, this is the story of the 1977 American $50 from the US Mint proof set. And what I'm about to tell you could turn a small, shiny piece of metal into tens of thousands of dollars in your pocket. So let's get into it. What's the big deal about the 1977 Kennedy $50? Well, first, let's clear something up. The regular 1977 $50 that were put into circulation, the ones with no mint mark or with the D mint mark for Denver, are not what we're talking about. Those are common. You might find one in your change, and at best they might be worth a couple dollars in pristine condition. But the treasure, the real gold mine, lies in a very specific version of this coin, the 1977 S-proof Kennedy $50. Yes, the one minted in San Francisco. Now here's the key. This coin was never meant for everyday use. It was never supposed to go into your wallet or into a vending machine. The US Mint struck these coins specially for collectors. That means they were made with mirror-like surfaces, with extra pressure, with hand-polished dies, and incredible attention to detail. We're talking about high-quality collector's items. These were sold as part of special proof sets, and they were sealed and protected right from the mint. But here's where things get really exciting. Over time, many of these sets were broken up. Some coins were mishandled, scratched, toned, or stored in bad conditions. So, finding a perfect specimen, one that has survived almost half a century in flawless condition, is extremely rare. And collectors are willing to pay a fortune for these perfect examples. Let's talk about grading for a second. Coin collectors use a grading scale from 1 to 70. A proof 70 is perfection. 0 flaws. Not even a single mark under magnification. And that's where the magic happens. Some 1977 S-proof Kennedy $50 have been professionally graded by services like PCGS and NGC. And those that come back as proof 70 deep cameo, meaning sharp frosted details with deep, black mirror backgrounds, are absolute monsters at auction. You want numbers? Let's talk numbers. One of these flawless, perfect 1977 S $50 has already sold for an astonishing $2,700. That's $2,700 for a 50-cent coin. And that's not the highest sale. In the world of coin auctions, where rarity meets demand, the prices can skyrocket. And yes, they have. The highest known sale price for a 1977 S-proof Kennedy $50 in perfect, untouched condition has soared all the way up to a jaw-dropping $56,000. Yes, $56,000 US for one single $50. Can you imagine flipping through your old proof set, seeing that shiny $50 in the plastic case, and realizing you're holding a small fortune in your hand? This isn't fantasy. This isn't some made-up internet story. This is real. Auction records, grading reports, verified sales, all point to the fact that if you've got the right coin in the right condition, you could be sitting on life-changing money. And here's the twist. These coins are out there. People have them. Many don't even know what they have. Maybe they inherited a box of coins from a grandparent. Maybe they bought a proof set at a garage sale. Maybe they put it away 30 years ago and forgot all about it. So what should you do right now? Go check your proof sets. Look for that 1977 $50 with the S mint mark. Hold it up to the light. Is the background dark and glassy? Do the raised parts look frosty and sharp? Is it untouched, flawless, and still in its original holder? If it looks good, it's worth getting it graded. Because you might be holding on to the next 4 or 5-figure sale. But remember, condition is everything. The more perfect, the more valuable. Proof 68 is great. Proof 69 is amazing. But proof 70 deep cameo, That's where the real money lies. And now you know. So don't let this opportunity pass you by. Because while most people are walking past pocket change, a few lucky coin hunters are discovering hidden gold right under their noses. The 1977 S-proof Kennedy half dollar isn't just a coin. It's a lottery ticket in disguise. If this video opened your eyes, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe for more incredible coin stories, and drop a comment below. Do you have a 1977 proof set? Did you ever check the half dollar? Because one day, that tiny coin might be the biggest paycheck of your life. Top 2. You're about to discover how a simple-looking coin from 1990 could secretly be worth thousands of dollars. Yes, the kind of money that can pay your rent, cover your bills, or even put a down payment on a car. And the craziest part? Most people have no idea they're holding something so valuable in their hands, sitting quietly in old drawers, coin jars, or inherited collections. Imagine this: you open up an old US Mint proof set from 1990. You glance at the half dollar, just another Kennedy coin, right? Wrong. That coin might just be the jackpot in disguise. There's a very specific version of the 1990 Kennedy half dollar that collectors are obsessively hunting right now. We're not talking about your average circulation coin. This is the one pulled straight from a US Mint proof set. Gleaming mirror finish, deep cameo contrast, and most importantly, if it's flawless or close to it, you're sitting on a gold mine. Now here's where it gets intense. If your 1990 half dollar has that deep mirror-like surface and sharp details, and it's been kept in pristine, untouched condition, possibly graded by a top service like PCGS or NGC, its value goes through the roof. We're talking serious collector heat here. Coins in near-perfect proof condition have shocked the coin world in auctions and private sales. So what kind of numbers are we talking about? Get ready for this. Some versions of this 1990 Kennedy half dollar, straight from the proof set, have fetched between $2,700 all the way up to $54,000. That's not a typo. That's real cash for a coin that originally came in a low-cost government set. These coins become ultra-valuable due to rarity and condition, the ultra-cameo effect, the strike precision, and low population of high-grade submissions. Some coins graded PR70 deep cameo are literally one of a kind or part of a population under 10, and that's when the bidding wars begin. Coin collectors and investors will pay big bucks to get their hands on the best. So before you dismiss your old coin set or flip past that 1990 Kennedy half dollar, take a closer look. It might just be the treasure you've been sitting on, a hidden gem that could change your financial story in a heartbeat. Check your proof sets. Inspect that 1990 half dollar under a light. And if it's glowing with that perfect shine and flawless mirror image, you might be holding a small fortune. $2,700, all the way to $54,000. That's the kind of value hiding in plain sight. Don't forget to like this video if you found it helpful, share it with your friends and family so they can check their proof sets too. And subscribe for more shocking coin facts that could put serious money in your pocket. Top 3. Could a 50-cent coin really make you rich? What if I told you that tucked away in basements, attics, or old family boxes across America, there are coins that look like your average half dollar but are secretly worth a small fortune? And one of the biggest shockers in the coin world right now is the 1974 Kennedy half dollar, not the regular one you see at flea markets or in old jars, but the rare, gleaming, ultra-valuable version pulled directly from a United States Mint proof set. Now listen closely. Because if you're holding one of these, or ever come across one, you could be staring at a coin worth anywhere from $2,700 to an eye-watering $75,000. Let's dive into the truth behind this coin. Why is it so valuable? Why are collectors willing to drop tens of thousands of dollars on it? And how do you know if you've got one sitting right under your nose? The year is 1974. The Vietnam War is winding down. Nixon is about to resign. America is shifting, struggling, and searching for stability. But amid the chaos, the United States Mint continues its work, quietly producing proof coins for collectors. The Kennedy half dollar had already become a symbol of a fallen president and American resilience. In proof sets, it was struck with extraordinary care. These proof coins weren't made for spending. They were minted with precision, sharp strikes, flawless fields, and a mirrored finish so pristine, you could practically see your future in them. But here's the twist. Not all proof coins are equal. Some, just a few, were minted with microscopic errors, rare characteristics, or were graded under near-perfect conditions. And that's when everything changes. Let me paint you a picture. Imagine you find your grandfather's old coin set. You dust off the plastic case and spot that shiny 1974 half-dollar inside. It looks clean, polished, beautiful. But is it just a nice coin? Or is it something more? A collector in New Jersey recently asked that same question. His coin, nearly flawless, deep cameo, and perfectly preserved, was graded at the highest tier. And when it hit the market, jaws dropped out. It sold for $2,700. But that's just the beginning. There are even more elusive versions, those struck with what's known as a double-die obverse, where the details of Kennedy's face or the text on the coin appear doubled. These errors are rare, fascinating, and crazy valuable to collectors who hunt varieties like treasure. And one such proof coin. It went to auction. It was graded. It was authenticated. And when the bidding war ended, the coin sold for a stunning $75,000. Now you're asking, how do I know if I have the right one? First, make sure it's a 1974 Kennedy half-dollar from a proof set, not a circulated coin. Proof coins will have that mirror-like background with frosty, detailed images. Look for the telltale signs of deep cameo contrast, the striking visual where Kennedy's face and the eagle on the reverse appear to almost float above the coin. If your coin looks like a miniature piece of art, not a regular pocket coin, you might be onto something. Next, examine it under magnification. Look for any doubling in the lettering or portrait. And finally, and this is the most important part, get it professionally graded. Only a certified grading service can tell you exactly where it stands in the market. Because here's the thing, while millions of 1974 half-dollars were made, only a fraction came from proof sets. And of those, even fewer have the quality, the finish, or the error that sends collectors into a frenzy. That's why they command prices like $2,700, $24,000, or even as high as $75,000. That you may think this is just a collector's fantasy. But these are real auctions, real sales, real coins pulled from real homes just like yours. So if you've got a box of coins you haven't looked at in years, go check. If your dad or grandfather ever collected coins, go look. That old proof set from the 70s could be your payday. And here's a little bonus tip: don't clean the coin. Don't polish it. Don't try to make it look better. Cleaning can actually lower the value. Keep it as is, handle it carefully, and let the professionals decide what you have. This is one of those once-in-a-lifetime opportunities. You don't need to be a coin expert. You don't need to be rich to strike gold. You just need curiosity and a good EYE.so. Now I've got to ask you, are you going to keep walking past that old drawer? Or are you going to go look, really look, at that shiny half-dollar hiding in plain sight? Because your 50-cent coin might just be worth $75,000. Subscribe right now if you want more coin secrets, tips, and hidden treasures that could change your life. And don't forget to share this video, because someone you know could be sitting on a jackpot and not even know it. Until next time, stay sharp, stay lucky, and always check your change. Top 4. Have you ever held a coin and wondered if it might be worth more than you think? Something tells me that today's video might just change the way you look at your coin collection forever. Because hidden inside an old US Mint proof set, quietly lying in basements, storage boxes, and forgotten drawers across America, is a coin that could be worth a staggering amount of money. And the craziest part? Most people have absolutely no idea. Let's talk about the 1985 Kennedy half-dollar from the official United States Mint proof set. Not just any coin, but the coin that could take your breath away when you realize what it's truly worth. We're not talking pennies or nickels. This isn't pocket change. This is the kind of coin that can buy you luxury, freedom, or maybe even a piece of your dream life. This is the 1985 Kennedy half-dollar, minted in San Francisco and issued strictly for collectors. That means it was never released into general circulation. It was never meant to rattle around in a vending machine or slide across a cashier's counter. It was minted in limited numbers and sealed into proof sets, special sets made with ultra-sharp dies and mirror-like finishes, reserved for those who were smart enough to order them back in the day. Now here's the kicker. Most people who bought these proof sets never realized that their modest $10 or $15 purchase could one day turn into thousands, or even tens of thousands, of dollars. But why is this coin so valuable? What makes the 1985 proof Kennedy $50 such a hidden treasure? It all comes down to rarity, condition, and perfection. You see, collectors are obsessed with one thing: finding that perfect coin. In the world of numismatics, coins are graded from 1 to 70. A grade of 70 means a coin is flawless, literally perfect under 5x magnification. It has no scratches, no blemishes, no dullness. It shines like a mirror and reflects light like glass. That's what's called a PR70 deep cameo, and it is the holy grail for coin collectors. Now imagine this: a 1985 Kennedy $50, sealed in its original proof set, surviving for nearly 40 years in absolutely flawless condition. One of the few examples in existence that meets the highest grading standards. That's the coin that's making headlines, showing up in auctions, and selling for prices that seem too good to be true, and yet, they are very real. Collectors have paid shocking amounts of money for these coins when they appear in pristine condition. While most average proof coins might sell for a few bucks, this coin in top-tier grade has sold for as much as $2,700 on the low end, and an astonishing $78,000 on the high end. Yes, that's $78,000 for a single 50-cent coin, and that's not some future fantasy. These sales have already happened, right here in the United States, right under our noses. Some lucky individuals have pulled these coins from dusty old proof sets, had them graded by top services like PCGS or NGC, and walked away with tens of thousands of dollars in hand. Let me repeat this because it's that important. If you have a 1985 proof set from the US Mint, go check it right now. Open it carefully. Look at that Kennedy $50. Examine it under good lighting. If it looks flawless, no nicks, no scratches, no hazing, you might just be staring at a small fortune. Don't let this opportunity pass you by. Most people will never know what's hiding in their drawers or tucked away in their family's old keepsakes. And while the average person continues to overlook these coins, smart collectors and dealers are swooping in and cashing out. You could be one of them. All it takes is one lucky find, one flawless 1985 Kennedy $50, and your story could become the next great coin collecting legend. So what are you waiting for? Go check your proof sets. Ask your parents or grandparents if they ever ordered one from the US Mint in the 80s. That simple coin from 1985, the one people ignored for decades, might just be your secret payday. If you found this video eye-opening, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications. We have more rare coin treasures and shocking values coming your way, and you don't want to miss what's next. Drop a comment below if you've ever seen or owned this coin. And let us know what hidden treasures you've discovered in your collection. Now go look, and good luck. You just might be holding something worth up to $78,000. Top 5. Today, we're diving into something truly electrifying, a coin that could be sitting right under your nose, quietly waiting to explode in value. If you've got a United States Mint proof set from 1994 tucked away in a drawer, hidden in a safe, or collecting dust on a shelf, stop what you're doing and listen carefully. Because the 1994 Kennedy $50 coin from that proof set might not be just a collector's item, it might be a silent jackpot. A sleeping giant. A coin so powerful in the world of modern numismatics that it has the potential to turn regular folks into thousands of dollars richer collectors overnight. And yes, I'm serious. Let's take a step back for a second. What's so special about this $50? It's just a coin, right? Not quite. The 1994 Kennedy $50, struck in San Francisco, was released as part of the US Mint's annual proof set collection. These aren't your everyday coins. These are specially struck pieces designed for collectors. Deep, mirror-like fields. Frosty, raised designs. Incredible craftsmanship. These coins are made with extra care and attention using polished dies and planchets to create a finish that makes them sparkle like jewelry. But here's where things start to get interesting. Not all proof coins are created equal. Some have imperfections. Some show slight marks. Others, despite being struck for collectors, fall short of perfection. But then there are the few, the elite, the near-mythical coins that emerge from the mint in absolutely flawless condition. Coins that, when graded by professionals, earn the holy grail of coin grades, Proof 70 Deep Cameo. These coins don't just look good, they are perfect in every measurable way. And when a 1994 Kennedy half-dollar achieves that level of perfection, its value doesn't just rise, it skyrockets. I'm not talking about $10. Not even $100. We're talking big, shocking numbers. Coins like this have sold to collectors and investors for as low as $2,700, and in high-stakes auctions, pristine examples of the 1994's Kennedy half-dollar have commanded staggering prices of up to $64,000. That's right. $64,000. Let that number sink in for a second. That's more than the average American makes in a year. That's the price of a brand new luxury car. All wrapped up in a little coin that you may have owned since the 90s without even realizing it. So now the real question is, how do you know if your coin is worth that much? First, you've got to find your 1994 proof set. You're looking for the one that includes a penny, nickel, dime, quarter, and the half-dollar, all sealed in a clear plastic case. These sets were sold directly by the U.S. Mint, and many families bought them to mark a birth year, a graduation, or simply to collect. Once you've found it, carefully examine the half-dollar. You're looking for three things. 1. Flawless surfaces. No scratches, no haze, no fingerprints, no milk spots. Just glass smooth, mirrored fields. 2. Deep cameo contrast. This is where the design, such as Kennedy's portrait, looks frosty and white against a dark, mirror-like background. The stronger the contrast, the more valuable the coin. 3. Professional grading. No matter how perfect your coin looks to your eye, serious value comes with serious verification. You'll want to submit it to a top-tier grading company like PCGS or NGC. If it comes back with that Proof 70 Deep Cameo designation, buckle up. Because then, you're no longer holding a regular proof coin. You're holding a small, shiny fortune. You may be asking, why are collectors paying so much for this coin? What makes it so valuable? It all comes down to population. Very few 1994's Kennedy half-dollars have survived in perfect Proof 70 condition. Even though proof sets were made in the hundreds of thousands, only a tiny number have remained flawless through the years. Most have tiny flaws, hairlines, toning, minor blemishes, which knock them out of that top-tier value range. But the rare few that are perfect, they become elite. Collectors and investors compete fiercely to get their hands on them. And that competition drives prices into the stratosphere. Think about it. What if you could turn a coin that originally came in a $10 proof set into a payout worth tens of thousands of dollars? This isn't just a cool story. This is reality. This is happening right now. Coin dealers and auction houses have confirmed it. People are cashing in on this coin, turning their forgotten proof sets into real money. So before you write off your old collection as boring or common, take another look. This 1994 Kennedy half-dollar is no ordinary coin. It's a gold mine in disguise. And here's something else. This isn't the only valuable proof coin out there. We're talking about an entire world of hidden gems waiting to be discovered. So if you enjoy these kinds of videos, where we bring you real value, rare finds, and the truth about what your collection could be worth, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notifications bell. Because I'm just getting started. And remember this. The next time you look at that shiny little half-dollar with Kennedy's face on it, you might not just be holding history. You might be holding anywhere from $2,700 all the way up to $64,000 ** in your hand. Thanks for watching, and keep hunting. The next big find could be yours.